Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey is able to play either guard spot. He says it's just basketball IQ and feel of the game. I pride myself on being a basketball player and being able to do both. I know when James is not in the game, I'll have the ball in my hands and have to create for myself and for others. Kevin?
Nice to have that versatility, isn't it, David? Thank you. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's McDaniels. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Back to Gobert. It's stolen. Outside, Maxey. The pass to Tucker. Milton with the ball. Now here's Embiid. Defended by Gobert. 5 on the clock. From 8. Embiid, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Passes it to Melton. Here's Embiid. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row. No player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
He's off on the second. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Embiid, no good. Edwards against Melton. And finished off by McDaniels.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Driving inside. Melton's shot is good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Russell looking around. To the paint. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And slick dish there in the pick and roll. Russell showing his elite feel for the game.
Outside, Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Harris. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Harris.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Edwards. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. From outside, off the mark. 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Edwards against Melton. Embiid with the screen on Edwards. Melton, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Here's Max. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Harris. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Russell from deep three-point territory. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota. The 76ers trail by 6.
When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now. And the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the finals.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got Taurean Prince. Reed is out there with Kyle Anderson, and it's Forbes in at the point. Is it hard, Richard, to balance the present and the future if you're a team like the 76ers?
No, you should have 100% focus on here and now. Why? Because players like Embiid only come around every 20, 30 years in your franchise. So you should just hedge all of your bets and try and get it done while you have the window.
And it feels like that is truly the direction. There's no deviating from it at all.
No, that's the direction. You look at the champions, the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers, they have all done the same thing. They went into win now mode.
And both free throws good for Harold. And, Richard, for players that are off to a slow start to their season, what do they have to do to get rolling?
Yeah, your confidence can really take a hit with a bad set of games early on, but it's important. It's just a start of your season. It is a long season, so if you have a bad stretch, you just got to keep grinding, keep working, doing all the things that you know are right.
And not lose sight of your objective and staying in your lane, right?
Yeah, it's such a long season. If you have a bad 10, 15 games, that is nothing over the course of a season.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Reed kicks to Prince. Anderson outside. Pass to Reed. Over Harrell. Reed misses.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Now, here's Milton. Pass to Niang. Back to Milton. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. The shot misses. Minnesota in the lead. And the pass to Prince. Back to Anderson. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And here is Milton. Picked by Harold. Milton the pass to Harold. Stolen by Reed. Here's Noel. Defended by Thibault. And good that time.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Thibault, the pass to Milton. Goes up the baseline. And no good that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team. Picked his pocket. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Passes to Korkmaz. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Timeout for the Sixers.
Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Harrell. P.J. Tucker comes in for George Niang. Tobias Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. Embiid finds Tucker. Harris up top. McDaniels defending. Shot clock at 6. Harris no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Russell. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Maxey. Over Russell. Harris trying to get free. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Embiid.
Hammering the offensive glass. Embiid putting that big size to use.
Here's Edwards. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Now, here's Maxey. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
Anthony Edwards. That's his first.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. so he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Edwards against Harris. Edwards with it. Here's Russell, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Minnesota on top, up 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers going head-to-head in what's been a neck-and-neck battle through 2 quarters.
These guys have the worst shot selection in shot selection history. You don't shoot in the low 30s by chance. Absolutely no discipline. Anything they see, they're just going for it.
Kind of sounds like you at the buffet, big fella, right? Give me some of this, give me some of that, give me some of this, give me some of that.
As long as you're paying, Ernie.
And let's take a moment to shift gears. Check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup against the Magic, this one is a coin flip, a 50-50 game on paper. Pretty even talent-wise. It's going to come down to execution.
Yeah, it should be a good one. I'll be watching on my tablet.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Minnesota shooting here about 46% for the game.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Now, here's Maxey. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Here is Edwards. It's a 1-point game. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
Gobert can't hit. A chance to jump into the lead for the first time here.
They really want to capitalize, Kevin.
Maxey passes to Harris. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Russell kicks to Edwards. Tries it from 9. Outside, Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Count it. Good.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Outside, Maxey. Harris outside. Driving the lane and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
And the 76ers call time here. some changes here for the 76ers. Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Minnesota also making some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Russell. That's good from Harris.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And he makes both free throws. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Prince. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Here's Maxey. Yep, it counts. Maxey's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Outside, Towns. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Noel. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now, here's Maxey. And here's Harris from the arc. The rebound by Prince. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Down low. Pass to Noel. Towns, a screen on Maxey. Noel. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anderson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Thybulle, the pass to Maxey. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good. That one on target from Noel.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Now, Thybulle. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Korkmaz. Outside, Maxey. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Timberwolves lead by 3. Live from Philadelphia. You're watching 2K Sports.
18.
And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle. Well, Coach Rivers, you can tell, asking his squad to clean it up.
As he should, Kevin. I mean, they've got to take better care of the basketball and look to pass it unselfishly out there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Melton. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Milton the pass to Embiid. Back to Milton. And stolen by Russell. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. A kick out to Towns. Right side, Russell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Over Gobert. And he can't bank that one in. Timberwolves leading by 9. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now here's Milton. He's guarded by Russell. The 76ers again can't hit it. Now the pass to Towns. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Milton with it. Russell's there. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Timeout call, the 76ers. They're behind by 9. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the 76ers with some changes. Harris is checked in for Daniel House. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Milton. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Anderson's checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here is Edwards. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anderson. And that one, good.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Embiid against Gobert. Puts it up from 12. And too long on the shot.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's McDaniels. Here's Russell. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harris against Edwards. Here's Tucker. They get it back. Gobert with the block. Outside Edwards.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things. The refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Super 2.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And Edwards drops them both.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
The feed to Harrell. Pass to Niang. Fires the 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Now here's Anderson. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively, always something to watch. What's your approach at that end?
Just try to win games, you know, and my teammates brought out trust in me, being aggressive on the balls and try to be aggressive at the rim. And, you know, when we play as a team like we do tonight, it's tough to beat us.
You were in full Stifle Tower mode tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.